All right, welcome in everybody. We are live here at the Pitman Craft Fest here, as we are pretty much twice a year. But if you're local, you're somewhere near Pitman, New Jersey, you probably know this craft fair quite a bit. Very famous. So come on down to the craft fair. We were actually right outside Lenny and Suzy's Philly Sports here on 2nd Avenue. So if you are somewhere within earshot, you hear my voice down on the main street, come on down 2nd Avenue and come on down to Lenny and Suzy's Philly Sports. Today, we're going to be talking a little birds, obviously. So we're going to go over kind of a recap of the offseason. Talk about some of the moves they made, talk about the draft a bit, talk about perhaps what's to come. I know that next week, actually less than a week, the schedule release should be coming out, I believe, on either Wednesday or Thursday. And that'll certainly tell us exactly, our schedule strength and schedule, weaknesses. So we'll get into that. I wish this the craft fair was a week later. We would be able to talk about the schedule, but that's okay because we wouldn't want to put Seamus on the spot for another 17-0. Hot take because that went horribly wrong, by the way, buddy. Anyway, if you're close by, come on, stop down. Lenny and Suzy's Philly Sports. They got jerseys, they got hats, they got pretty much everything to do with sports. It's awesome. Little knickknacks. Come on down, check it out. As you can see, there were a couple people right behind me. It's literally right here. We got jerseys hanging around. We got other memorabilia stuff. We're giving away a signed Miles Sanders big picture right at the end of the craft fair around, about 3 o'clock? 3:30. 3:30. All right. So, yes. So we will we'll give away stuff, all these hats, pretty much everything you kind of see over here will be all given away, including the Miles Sanders signed picture at 3:30. All you got to do is come stop on by if you're here. Write your name down on a ticket, throw it in the bucket. Come back at 3:30. You got to be here to win your prizes. So outside of that, we got obviously we got the Water Ice Man up there, who it's pretty much our routine to yell loudly enough for him to stop by and give us a nice tasty treat. So hopefully we'll do that later. And that's all I got. If you're out there, if you're watching, we appreciate you. This is Eagles Pin Pull Network. So if you're not subscribed, whether it be Facebook, Instagram, X, Facebook, go ahead and make sure you do that right away. So anyway, let's get into the off season for the Eagles. Obviously, the playoffs were a little disappointing. Certainly not the way we all hoped and thought, as coming off of the Super Bowl run the year before. But these things happen, and it seems like the Eagles kind of ebb and flow, and one year is really great, and the next year is kind of just average. We definitely struggled on offense, and I think a lot of that was somewhat coaching. I think Kevin Patullo gets a lot of hate incorrectly. While I don't think he did a great job, I don't think he deserved 100% of the hate he got. A lot of the issue was, unfortunately, the offensive line. The offensive line was hurt. Mailata came out and said that he had been dealing with a few nagging things. Same with Cam Jurgens. He basically, played with a herniated disc and separated, this, that, and the other. Landon Dickerson, same thing, just problem after problem after problem. And then, obviously you miss time with with the best of them all in Lane Johnson. So, um, but it seems like the first three I mentioned seemed like they had uh, early on in the off season went out and got themselves hopefully fixed. I think they went down to South America even to do a little stem cell, probably horrendously illegal in the United States type, surgeries. So God willing, that worked, and the offense can kind of there goes the list. The offense can kind of go back to what we once knew. With a healthy offensive line and Saquon Barkley running around like a madman, because that affected him obviously, and that affected Jalen Hurts. Um, and a lot of hate kind of came down on Hurts as well. Didn't have a great season either, but again, not deserving of all of the hate. But that's okay. It's a new season. We're rolling into the season, with some new additions. We obviously have still one big question mark looming over this team. Oh, thank you. Obviously, that's AJ Brown, and we'll get to that eventually. But in the offseason for free agency, they seem to focus highly on the wide receiver position. They went ahead and we lost Dotson, but we signed Hollywood Brown, who I think has potential to really be a good wide receiver. He's hasn't really lived up to the potential coming out of Oklahoma, but again, I think in the right situation, right system, he could flourish. We also traded for Dontavian Wicks, who I really do like. I think he was kind of caught up in Green Bay with numbers game and didn't really get all of the love, so to speak, that he should have received. We also signed Elijah Moore from Ole Miss. So again, same thing, just kind of hasn't really lived up to the potential. But again, he's also been asked to be a lot more than maybe what he's capable of, and he comes into a situation where he could potentially be, a fourth wide receiver. Pressure's off. Just go out there and ball and go catch some touchdowns. So yeah, so that they focus heavily on the wide receiver position in free agency. As far as the tight end position, they obviously re-signed Dallas Goddard, which was a great move. I didn't think there was really a lot you were going to be able to do tight end wise, unless you were going to kind of make a move for in the draft for man, that was name is blanking me from Oregon. But anyway, we didn't. So we went ahead and re-signed Goddard. They also re-signed Calcaterra. They signed a bunch of tight ends actually. Um, those will most likely be camp bodies. Um, yeah, one will probably stick as tight end three, but um, yeah, defense. Again, they didn't really go ahead and add too much. It was kind of late in the free agency game when they added Tariq Woolen from Seattle, who's a very good quarterback. I think he'll go in there and immediately upgrade our CB2, which is something that Eagles fans have been wanting for quite a bit. Certainly a big jump over at Dory Jackson. And considering you already have Q and Coop, your corner room just got a whole hell of a lot better. Um, Granted, he's only signed to a 1 year deal, so most likely it'll be kind of a one and done situation. But you never know. Maybe they find some common ground and sign him to a longer term deal, and it's one less thing we gotta worry about. Unfortunately, we did lose some players. Jalen Phillips was certainly a player that I think a lot of people really wanted to keep as a edge rusher. And the one that hurt me quite a bit is the Kobe Dean. Not that I was shocked by it; I knew it was happening. Um, it was just, again, the Kobe Dean has been through quite a bit injury wise, and we kind of got him later in the draft than we originally thought, and yeah, it was more of just constantly rooting for the kid, and he really made well. He turned out to be a really great linebacker, and unfortunately, with the addition of Jahad Campbell, drafting him so early, and having money invested into Zach Bond, there wasn't a lot that you were going to be able to do when it came to the Kobe team. Ryan checks in. Where are you at? Eagles Autism Challenge? No, unfortunately, we are not. We are in Pitman, New Jersey, right outside of Lenny and Suzy's Philly Sports here in Pitman, right off of Second Avenue. There is a huge Pitman Craft Fair, about a half a block away up there. But we're hanging out on the side street. You guys can come down. Anybody who hears my voice, come on down if you're close by, and stop in, get yourself a jersey. I know I'm walking out of here with a jersey or two. I'll tell you that. Always do. So, Len is, and many of you know, I have over 100 jerseys, and Len probably is responsible for, I'd say, easily 40% of those jerseys. Maybe more. I don't know. But yeah, if you're close, stop on by, come visit, hang out. It's a lot of good times. So yeah, so that was kind of the main bullet points of the off season. Obviously, they filled in the roster, here and there, and uh, they added like Damian Pierce, running back, who I've always liked. A guy who's always kind of just never really, when given the chance, never really grabbed the reins. But I think he'll fit in nicely, as a third guy. That pretty much spells the end uh, for Clemson running back on the team. Who's named Will Shipley. There it is. Got it. I had it up there. So that's probably the end of Will Shipley, but you never know. Perhaps David Pierce is just gonna, put up a good fight and ultimately turns on something in Shipley. So we shall see. But yeah, other than that, and wasn't really much movement. We lost again. A couple other players here and there. Reed Blankenship being one of them. Thought that should have been an easy re-sign, but he decided to go to Houston. Um, so yeah, so we move right into the draft. And I think heading into the draft, obviously, if anybody who's watched Eagles Pinball Network knows that we've dove into every position, but we really had kind of high hopes for either an edge, safety, which again we kind of thought was far fetched just given the history and the positional value. A corner, even though they obviously signed Woolen, again he's on a 1 year deal, and if you can get a guy, you get a guy. So yeah, so there is that. So heading into the draft, I don't think a lot of people had Makai Lemon on their draft board as far as an Eagle draft board type player. But the Eagles certainly did, and they actually traded up with Dallas to even get him from 23 to 20, giving up a couple of fourth rounders. Uh, Probably gave up a smidge too much, but again, that's okay. Again, I always am in favor of the idea of you have a guy, you do whatever it takes to go get that guy if he's your guy. And so that's the way they view Makai Lemon, wide receiver out of USC. Um, More of a slot guy, but I think has potential, could probably play, wherever needed. I mean, nowadays it's with wide receivers. I feel like there's becoming less and less, X, Y type, and it's more just put a body out there and let him go do it. So, but yeah, he instantly kind of comes up and becomes the number two guy, or number three, I guess technically, while we still have AJ Brown. And yeah, so that was kind of a shock. First night we traded up. Second night, day two, we ended up grabbing Eli Stowers, a really good tight end for Vanderbilt. Needs to certainly work on his blocking, but he's an offensive threat, as is Makai Lemon, and I think that's what they were going for. I think they were really looking to bolster this offense that had so many issues last year. And likewise, in the third round, they went ahead and grabbed Bell from a tackle from University of Miami, who played opposite of Maui Moa, however you pronounce it. That went to the Giants. So Bell's a big dude too. I don't know if he's necessarily the Lane Johnson replacement, and I'd obviously feel a little bit different about it if we still had Stoutland. But I feel like this guy could easily come in right now and be like a sixth offensive lineman, be that backup that's needed, and hopefully with time can turn into a guy, because we're going to need it. Because Lane is most likely on his last year. He's always said Lane always said he's going to play out his contract, and well, this is the last year, so we shall see. But yeah, that's what they did in the first couple of days, which I really liked. I thought they again really helped the offense, and again that's what you want. So and with the fact that you have now kind of a jam-packed wide receiver room, obviously it brings into question what is going to happen with AJ Brown. And obviously that's something that we won't know until something happens. But obviously all indication is that he will be traded post June 1. That way they can kind of spread their money around. The dead cap hit. That way it's not so monumental. Um, so yeah, unfortunately, that's the way it's kind of looking. Although there's a lot to be said with New England, or now we're hearing other teams are kind of popping in, at least kicking tires. I know Kansas City was one. Um, so you never know, and with everything that's going on with Vrabel and Rossini and all that crazy mess, I don't know if Vrabel is going to be the head coach, and that was kind of the main reason why AJ would want to go to New England. He has a history and has a rapport with Mike Vrabel. But if he's not going to be there, maybe that kind of takes New England out of it. Although they still could absolutely use a wide receiver. So it's definitely a wait and see game. We got about 3 weeks until that might come to fruition. But hopefully the Eagles can at least get back what they gave up, which has kind of always been my kind of high point. If you can at least get that, you won. Because we gave up a first and a third to grab him, and I think if we could do that, then we basically got him for free for a couple of years, and some of the best years in wide receiver production that the Philadelphia Eagles have ever seen. So that's an easy way. Uh, but yes, it's a strange question. I felt like early in the offseason, before a lot of these moves, I thought it was dumb. People were talking about this. So why would they do this? Why would they trade AJ Brown? Howie is usually not in the mindset of giving away talent. He's usually about grabbing talent, adding talent. Um, and all indications from everybody, inside that locker room, AJ Brown's loved from the players to the coaches to the management to the owner. He's loved in that locker room. He is followed in that locker room. He is a leader in that locker room. So if he is truly unhappy for whatever reason, this is pretty much all coming from AJ because all indications would tell you otherwise. And then once the Eagles started making these moves, adding, they added 3 wide receivers in free agency, and then they went ahead and added, 11 in the draft. I mean, I don't know where any of these guys are going to go if AJ Brown's still here. You have Devontae, you have AJ, you have Levin, you have Hollywood Brown, you have Dontavian Wicks as your 5, you have Elijah Moore as your 6. Don't forget about Johnny Wilson. Don't forget about Cooper, who came on last year. So there's a lot of names. There's a lot of names. So it really makes 0 sense that AJ Brown would be on your team right now, unless there are other moves that Howie's already got in his mind that don't include AJ, and somehow they're going to keep AJ, and somehow they're just going to have the greatest wide receiver room ever, because it's pretty stacked. I mean, if Dontavian Wicks is your 4 or 5, that's insane. So anyway, after the Markel Bell pick, or actually I should say right before it, the Eagles made a trade with the Minnesota Vikings for Jonathan Grenard, edge linebacker from Minnesota, formerly from Houston. I thought this was a great trade. I think it ended up being like a 3rd and a 4th, or maybe 2. The initial trade was 2/3, which is not true. They did give up a 4th rather than one of those thirds. So either way, I thought it was a great trade, considering that most of those picks are going to be comp picks anyway, that you're already getting for next year. So basically, Howie's just spent free money. And that's the genius of Howie. He's constantly, thinking that, all right, well, I know I'm going to have an extra 3rd rounder. I might as well use that 3rd rounder to get somebody in here and replace the guy who was going to get, the comp pick is going to give me that 3rd rounder in Jalen Phillips. So basically, he got a free pick for losing Jalen Phillips, which he traded away a pick that he knew he was going to get back anyway. So Howie's just constantly playing with free money, and it's genius to see. So we added a much needed edge in the draft day trade for Grenard. Nothing else on day 2. We moved to day 3. They got a smattering of picks here, including another North Dakota State quarterback, Carson Wentz. Now, Cole Payton got picked in the 5th round, who I scouted and thought it was a decent player. He's very athletic. I think he might be a gadget player, potentially. So we'll see. Obviously, they also added Andy Dalton in the offseason, and they still have Tanner McKee, which potentially could get traded. Hello. Ooh, doggy behind us. Sorry, lost pet dog. The quarterback room is a little busy right now, but that's okay. There's something will come of that. Then in the 6th round, we grabbed guard Michael Morris out of another Georgia guy. I like this guy. Again, he's a big dude. I think they're really into adding size on their offensive line. And it gets, a familiar face to many of these Georgia guys. The seventh round, they ended up grabbing a safety finally. Cole Wisniewski from Texas Tech. Some are calling him the Reed replacement, the the exciting white replacement, if you will. And then comes the next pick. It's probably the most interesting pick of the draft through the International Pathway Program. Uar Bernard from Nigeria. He's listed as a defensive tackle. This guy is massive. He is just literally looks like one of those Greek god statues. It's muscle all the way down. He's like 6'7". It's just jam packed, and he is an athletic freak. During the combine, they did a broad jump for all of D tackles. He had 14 inches further than the guy in second place. 14, you're sitting there and you jump. It's not like a running thing. You're just standing and then you jump. And the dude jumped so far, it was more than a foot longer than the guy in second place. It's got crazy vertical. Is great speed for a D tackle. One of the best in the combine history. This is kind of like the defensive Jordan by a lot. But he's playing a defensive position where it's going to take him a lot less time to learn it than Jordan did probably in his offensive line. Because again, there's a lot of scheme, there's a lot of technique that goes into that. There's less technique, less scheme in a defensive position. So hopefully, in a few years, we're going to see this guy light it up next to Jordan Davis or Jalen Carter or whoever might be there. So yeah, it's an exciting pick, and it was just again a great story. Never really played football, and now he's the next Jordan Mailata, hopefully. And then to finish off the draft, we grabbed another edge out of New Mexico, Keyshawn James Newby, who I actually really like. I just think, unfortunately, there might not be space for him. Again, it's a seventh rounder. It's kind of you're going off of potential here. Potentially, he's got where he may not make the 53, but could get hidden on the whatchamacallit. I don't know black right now. Oh, we got noises. It wouldn't be a Pitman Craft Fair. There wasn't some strange noise. The practice squad is what I was trying to say. But yeah, that's kind of where they're at right now. I feel like going into rookie camp and mini camps, they're very deficient right now at safety. I'm hoping that they still have a move left up their sleeve, because right now you're going to be starting a second-year player who was often injured and had a lot of potential, but unfortunately, you're going to be relying on him, and then you're going to be relying on you don't really know who the other guy is. If you look at the roster, you probably would say, why I'm just blanking today. Who is the safety that we picked up mid-season that used to be on the Eagles? Oh,
Marcus Epps.
Marcus Epps. There we go. So right now he's probably your other starter,
and
that's scary.
Michael Carter the second.
Oh yeah, Michael Carter the second, but he's not going to be a starter. He'll be a backup. But still, they need somebody better. As much as I love, some of the safeties over the years, and I do enjoy Makuma and hope that he turns into something. But absent Makuma, man, that's weak. especially considering how strong your quarters are.
We also have JT Gray and Andre Sand.
Yeah, nobody and nobody. Yeah, we also technically have Maximus Pulley, and I mentioned Cole Wisniewski, who hopefully will turn into something. But yeah, again, those guys are. I don't even really want to talk about them. It's not even. It's no point. Tucker Large, I've never even heard of that guy.
He got released
Yeah, well,
because he's injured.
yeah. So theoretically, he's still technically on the roster, even though he got released. But anyway, yeah, they need help at safety. So, that's again, it's near impossible for a team to have a perfect roster. Obviously, safety seems to be the challenge right now. And when you look offensively, everything again looks great. You look like the team who's coming off of a Super Bowl. You have running back room that's fantastic. I love Bigsby. I think he's great to spell Barkley. I still have plenty of faith in Jalen Hurts. The wide receiver room, again, while we may be losing AJ Brown, we certainly added enough, I think, to kind of replicate the production, if you will.
We'll be fine.
So, a tight end again. You have Dallas Goedert, who had one of his best years as a tight end, and you added Eli Stowers, who again, he could even learn to block a little bit, could really turn into a really, really good tight end for this team. And then the offensive line again just needs to get healthy. That's really all it is, and hopefully they've done that. They've certainly had the procedures and have figured out enough to get healthier. The offense should, in theory, be okay. And now you look at the defense, and you were a little light on edge, but adding Bernard to Nolan Smith, I think the two of them, and then you have I always forget his name. I always forget.
Other edge rushers.
Yes.
They are Nolan Smith,
Jalen Hunt. Jalen Hunt. There it is. So you had the three of them: Jalen Hunt, Nolan Smith, and Jonathan Bernard, kind of leading the pack there. Defensive tackle, as I mentioned, Jalen Carter, Jordan Davis, and then of course
Brian Young.
Brian Young needs to get off my football team. Jomo, yes. Jomo's great. Byron Young is awful. Ty Robinson didn't really get a chance. Hello, how are you? Good. We have a raffle going. If you want to sign up for the raffle, we're giving away a bunch of stuff. So all you got to do is just fill out the ticket there and keep one side, throw one in the bucket.
Just fill out your name.
Yeah, just put your name and your phone number, and you'll be all set.
All right, thank you.
They have Gabe Hall, who I really like. Again, I just don't see a spot for him. And Uar Bernard, as I just talked about, will most likely get protected for the International Pathway Program. So he won't count towards the roster, which is great.
We have something for you.
Hey-oh, pizza. I like pizza.
It came from Attilio's Pizza.
All right. With that shout out Attilio's.
Attilio's is the best.
Apparently Attilio's is the best.
So
Seamus, what
I'm just
are
going
you
to
doing?
leave this out here for you guys, and you can have at it.
What are you doing?
I'll get some napkins for y'all.
Thank you.
Sorry.
Couldn't resist. No, you're fine. You're fine, Lenny. That's the man himself, the man, the myth, the legend. Lenny, right here.
What's up, guys?
He's the guy who runs the show here. Oh well, I should say Suzy definitely does. But he's one of the faces. He's one of the faces. So
Happy Craft Show Day, everyone.
So it's a really great time here at the Pitman Craft Fair. We want to shout out a couple of places, obviously Lenny and Suzy's, who are a fantastic host. They usually I'm here with my co-host Eric. Unfortunately, he is in. Well, I guess he's technically on his way back from Puerto Rico for a cousin's wedding. So good for him. Someone needs to set off that alarm again. Yeah, that was good times, Debs. And if it happens, we'll roll with it because that's what we do. Um, shout out to Lenny and Suzy's Philly Sports here off of 2nd Avenue. So if you're up there, you're at the water ice station, or just walking by, you hear my voice, come down. Come on down. Shop in the shop and get yourself a new jersey. Whether you're, fired up, you got Sixers fever, maybe you're just a regular Birds fan, or maybe you still believe in the Phillies. I do. It's okay. Go get yourself a jersey. Represent. We also want to shout out Grunge Magic right next to us here on 2nd Avenue. Retro 80s and 90s stuff. That was my wheelhouse. I never went full grunge though. Just black with red hair doesn't really work. And then there's also Scarecrow. Was it a sunflower store? Oh, that's interesting. Yes, check out Scarecrow. Also Crossroads. It's a comic book store, figurines, kind of knick-knacky stuff like that, comic book related. So check out Crossroads. And then Alora's Ice Cream, which is up there somewhere. I can smell the ice cream. I got that last time. They were fantastic. And then, of course, the Water Ice Station, which is the best water ice in the history of the world. I love me some lemon or cherry, whatever, not picky. But check out the Water Ice Station if you're up there on the main strip there on Broadway. Check it out. Get yourself some water ice. Or bring me some. Whatever. Do both. Anyway. How would you grade the Kelly Green blackout jersey out of 10? The Kelly Green blackout jersey? Do I know about this? Do we have a Kelly Green blackout jersey in there? Am I not aware of this jersey?
I'm wearing the new style.
Well, yeah, that's. I don't know what you'd call that. I forget there's like a lettering for that.
It's
Oh, shut your face. That's like an actual jersey, not just a jersey. Dobbs, if you're telling me this is a jersey, not a jersey, I will go ahead and buy 700 of them, and I'm sure Lenny will be getting them soon. Oh, it's a 20 out of 10 for me then. Yeah, I really wish you didn't show me this. Yeah. Oh, is that a Randall? Okay, that's dope. Is it? Oh, it's the old mesh style too. Oh, that's dope. So that's just saying it's a mesh top. All right, I will look into this further, Dives.
Are you talking about this?
Yeah, basically. Yeah, I think that's exactly kind of what he was saying. Yeah. There you go. Got it right here.
You can always order these for any size you need.
Yeah, whatever size, whatever player, Dives, we got them. So there you go. Nice. Yeah, I do love me a good. I obviously I'm partial to the Kelly Green, but I have some white Kelly Green jerseys. I have some regular Kelly Green jerseys, kind of like this.
Want to sign up for the giveaway? We're gonna be doing the giveaway at 3:30.
So don't forget, folks, we are giving all types of things away. We're giving away a signed Miles Sanders 16 by 20, I believe. We also got some cups, glasses. We got these very unique bottles. that were made specifically for today. We got hats. We got a whole bunch of stuff. We're begging people to sign up so we can just give away this stuff. So just come on down and sign on up for the giveaway.
Yeah, this is the main prize, and then
All right. So, but yeah, come on down. We are right outside of Lenny and Suzy's Philly Sports.
Group Philadelphia Underdogs.
And come on down, sign up for the. All right. So anyway, that's kind of been the off season. Quality out here, you know, it's some water. Thank you, sir. Thank you. So yeah, so if you're in the area, make sure you check out any one of those stores that I mentioned. It's a really good time. And then obviously you got, you know, Lenny and Suzy's. This place is great. I remember back when they were just a booth in the old what was that place called? Peddler's Village Warehouse. That's right. So I always like, oh, Peddler's Village. No, it's not that one. There's one out here in New Jersey. But yeah, I remember we randomly, Eric and I just randomly kind of found out, hey, there's a guy selling jerseys. We're like, let's go. You know, we're you know, it was only an hour and a half away. We're stupid. So we drove and met Lenny and saw all the amazing jerseys and bought way too many of them and kept coming back and buying way too many of them and kept coming back and buying way too many of them. And you know, that's how you end up with 107 jerseys right now. Yeah, I have a problem. So anyway, so yeah, that was basically the off season. Coming up, or well, technically we've already had rookie mini camp. That was, you know, again, it's just a kind of a weekend to see the rookies out there in their jerseys and, you know, yada yada yada. But not really a lot other than that. But we do have the schedule release, as we said, coming next week. The one game I'm certainly looking forward to is the Tennessee game. I would like to know exactly when that is, so that way I can start planning the trip to Tennessee. That's where we're all going for our away game. Party on Broad, checking in again. Which Eagles coach will have a bigger impact on 2026? Chris Cooper, offensive line, or Clint Hurt, defensive line? All right, we got a quick vote. Quick vote. So all right, got it. And yeah, no, I think it has to be the offensive line coach, Chris Cooper. You know, he obviously has huge shoes to fill, huge, insurmountable shoes to fill. But he's still got a job to do, and he's got to at least kind of you know, step up in a way that there's improvement from last year, because there's a lot of room to improve. You know, they were just so bad and everything going on with the injuries and yada yada yada. So you get healthy, and that fact alone, I think, you know, you're already a step up. And then, you know, you got, you know, the fact that, you know, you get Saquon Barkley running up again. I think that's a huge thing. You get Barkley being Barkley, and you're a healthy offensive line. I think that's really all you need to do. Outside of the building up of young players like Bell, for sure. So yeah, I'd go with that. But Clint Hurt, a defensive line, you know, he's got a, you know, big tall task. You know, he's in charge of molding Bernard, who is just a blank canvas. There is nothing. He knows nothing. And you can kind of come in and really mold him and make him into what you want. He's got all the athleticism in the world. He's got, a million and one, degrees of talent, if you will. So, yeah, I think both of them have, tall tasks ahead of them. But I think it's easier to visually look like you've done a better job for the offensive line coach, because again, all you got to do is get your guys healthy. You get Saquon Barkley going. Boom, right there, you look like a genius. You know what I mean? So, but I still think the offense is going to be scrutinized more than anybody. You got a brand new offensive line coach, as we said, which is sad that Stoutland is out the way that ended. You have a new offensive coordinator who, again, coming from Green Bay, he's his first time being a coordinator. I worry about that. But, again, people around the league are really a fan of his and really think that he's going to come in and really light it up. But either way, a lot of scrutiny on the offensive line and the offensive coordinator. So, big shoes to fill and high expectations, basically. So, appreciate the question, man. So, you got anything over there? You got anything that you wanted to bring up specifically of anything that I said? And we will get into these guys in a second. So while Seamus here looks for a topic or a question or whatever, again, reminder, we are here live at the Pitman Craft Fair. It is happening a mere half block away. Technically, it's happening right here too, because we got pizza, we got popcorn, we're giving away stuff. Come on down, write your name in. You're pretty much guaranteed to win something. There's so much stuff here that we're giving away that you might as well write your name in and win yourself a prize, including a signed Miles Sanders picture. Big picture, by the way. So come on down to Lenny and Suzy's on 2nd Avenue. We're going to be here talking birds for a little while longer. Did you figure something out?
Yeah. Well,
you have a can I just say, you have a lot of crap written down.
Yeah.
What is happening?
Well,
did I see that you literally wrote down all of the draft picks as they were happening?
Yes.
So I have to ask you, you do know that the internet exists, right?
Yes, I do.
Okay, and you do have it?
Yes.
Okay, so you know that I got that right here.
Yeah.
In 3 seconds, you wrote everything down. Wow, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, and I went through each round, every pick on my podcast, on Philadelphia Underdogs podcast. Went through every pick, every round from 1 through 7, and went through all of them. Went through the undrafted players. Well, there's a couple things I want to talk about.
Can I just say, as long as they're not hot takes, you're good to go. We can't. You absolutely just killed all of the hot takes from last year. So let's. I'm just saying, you can say whatever you want, as long as it's not like scorching hot, going 17-0 hot take type. All right. Deal? You look like you're not happy.
Thank you.
You look like you're about. You want to say some crazy shit. All right,
I kind of just say
Jim.
that stuff just for the laughs, because I know it's not going to happen. But I did want to talk on the wide receiver room.
Okay.
Yo,
Thank you, Adam. I hope the weather cooperates too.
Yo, AJ Brown, is still with us.
It's not like he's gonna die.
No.
Good Lord, you like
No.
thank God, AJ Brown's still with us.
AJ Brown is still on the team, and I've said in my podcast, I would love for him to stay. But it seems like how he's acted with, not being happy that he's getting the ball, and then when he does get the ball, last year, a lot of the games when we were force feeding him,
we were losing.
We didn't win those games. When we were spreading the ball around more, getting everybody involved, we won.
Sure. It wasn't a great visual for AJ Brown last year the way he acted.
Yes. And we have, like Ryan said, we have a lot of wide receivers on the team right now, but the one thing that I've noticed is all those guys are on, a lot of them are on one-year deals, except for right now AJ Brown. Devontae Smith is signed for a couple more seasons. You have Dontavian Wicks, who we got in the trade. He signed a one-year extension, so he signed for this year and next year. You have Marquez Hollywood Brown. You got Johnny Wilson, Darius Cooper, Elijah Moore, Britton Covey.
Ugh. Sorry.
Quez Watkins right now. But a lot of those guys are, they were signed to reserve futures contracts. And
they don't
they're
matter.
fighting to make the team.
If you want to sign up, just write your name and number on there, but keep one half, throw the other half in there. So you just named a lot of gross wide receivers that I would like to officially say that we never mention their names again.
Well, they're on the team right now.
Well, sure. So is
we're gearing up towards OTAs, 90-man roster.
I got it. You need those players to be here, but let's be honest, they're not going to matter in the long run. Quez Watkins, out of here.
No, I mean, Quez Watkins.
As much as we all want Johnny Wilson, most likely Johnny Wilson's out of here, unless he somehow converts to tight end officially.
If he can stay healthy and
he's always hurt too.
Yeah, that's his big problem.
Cooper, again, it's a numbers game. I could see certainly Elijah Moore being cut. He's not necessarily guaranteed, but of course. Jacksonville Jaguars. What the?
This man could be worse, right? Could be worse.
Hey, you never know. They could have a Jaguars jersey in there. And if you don't see it, he can order it. He'll get you anything you need. Trust me.
I appreciate that.
I have over 100 jerseys in my collection, and he's partly the reason.
Yeah, awesome, man.
It's got me some custom stuff. All right, we do have a question from Adam here that maybe I'll just kind of read it, then we can address it. I asked Rick from All Access Football during his live stream, who he also writes for the New England column, that if Vrabel was gone, will the A.J. Brown deal go through? He said yes. They really didn't address wide receiver in their draft. So even if Vrabel is not there,
they did sign Romeo Dobbs.
Well, come on, I mean that's again not a game changer.
No.
That's like us signing Hollywood Brown. It's like, all right, cool, he's a name, can be good, but most likely he'll just kind of be a guy, and it's not going to be that big of a deal. So yeah, I mean, you're right. They didn't really address it, so they certainly still have the lead. And it's really not up to AJ. So if Howie and New England could figure something out, great. First and a third, and if that first could be 2027, that'd be even better. But maybe Howie finagles something, and it's a first in 2028, maybe a second in 2027. That would be huge, because there is a lot of talent coming in. So, and then we also have Party on Broad again with a random question: who has more receptions this year, Makai Levin or Dallas Goddard? Ooh,
Levin.
Yeah, I think I might go Levin just because. Oh, Dallas Goddard had a great year last year. He is injured quite a bit. And I just don't know if I could trust Dallas to stay healthy enough. And I think they're going to want to, get the kid involved. Again, especially if it's Smitty, Levin, and, Dontavian. They're going to want to pass that ball around to him. So. And then we got another one. Who plays more snaps, Eli Stowers or Trot Jr.? Stowers by a million, unfortunately. Says he believes the deal is already done. They're just waiting until after. Yeah, that's kind of what we've all gathered. But again, we'll see on June 1 if that happens. So. All right. So you talked about anything else about the wide receivers? As long as you're not going to name any of the gross ones.
Well, like I said, we'll see what happens with AJ Brown.
I mean, I think at this point we kind of should assume.
Yeah, I mean,
I
think he's going. Like
and listen, I can understand it doesn't make a lot of sense for him to be gone, and we have a small enough window, but again, if he doesn't want to be here and he's going to make that big of a fuss.
Yeah, plus, like he said.
And then plus you see everything that we've done this offseason, all the wide receiver additions we have, writing's on the wall, unfortunately.
Yeah, because I think they're gonna spread the ball around. And then Devontae Smith is gonna be your number one.
Which is perfectly fine. Yeah.
Yeah, because he's been 1B and at times
1A, for sure. So Big Sean checking in. Don't sleep on Hollywood Brown. His speed is going to be huge help. Good words. I've always been a fan of Hollywood Brown. I just think again, he didn't really seem to fit, in where he's been. Hopefully, again, he could just kind of find his place. Because as long as he's not being asked to be the number one guy, I think that's always a huge help. For the psyche. So, all right. Times is just throwing out. Are we going to do our prediction show next week? Or one of these weeks? Over under in receptions for Devontae Smith, 99.5. I think it's under. I think there's just too many pass catchers right now. And, their running game is going to be wanting to get back on track. And I think they're going to run the ball quite a bit more. So as much as I think Devontae is capable, I just don't think he's going to get enough options. Sadly.
I could see him getting about 80.
80? Yeah, I could see it too. So, all right. So you talked about the wide receivers. Anything else you want to comment on there, Shane?
Well, the move with Dontavian Wicks, I think I was very happy with that move because number one, which is a big thing, is he knows the offensive system that Sean Mannion is going to use.
Sure.
He's played under it for the last 3 seasons. So he knows a lot of the play calls they're going to call. And, you know, this system is going to be based. Yes. The system is going to be based on, you know, a lot of pre-snap motion, like when Kellen Moore was here. You know, they're going to be using the receivers. The receivers are going to be going, they're going to use them in the slot, but they're also going to use them out wide in this system. So you're going to create a lot of different mismatches with this offensive system.
I think ultimately, you know, you try to make Jalen Hurts' job as simple as possible, and that's any quarterback. You know, it's nothing to do with Jalen Hurts. Has everything to do with the quarterback. You make their job easier so they can focus on what they do best, and I think, you know, we got away from a lot of things the last couple of years that Jalen does well, and that, you know, this team excels at. And, you know, it's emotion is certainly one of them, but you know, we stopped doing slant routes for some reason. AJ and Devontae were amazing at that. We just stopped doing it. Oh, yes. How are you?
Good. How are you?
Good.
Cherry, lemon, watermelon, blueberry, or the hell? Cherry, lemon, watermelon, blueberry. Yeah. Or ice cream.
I think watermelon sounds
Yeah,
fun. Just water.
Watermelon?
Yeah, watermelon. Yeah.
I'll take watermelon also. Thank you.
All right. And there you go. The water ice station comes through again. They are the absolute best. If you have not stopped by the water ice station, do it now. There's probably a you know, no limit to the flavors and the water ice up there, but do it now before I eat the rest of it, because I probably will. So. Did you guys comment on the Eagles behind the curtain draft video? No, I don't know if I've seen that one, or is that just like the little clips of Howie making his phone calls? Good video released today behind the likes on the Eagles offseason. No, I guess I haven't. I was too busy doing all this, but yeah. Also today is Eagles Autism Day down at the stadium, which is always nice. But yeah, it gets a little too crowded for my liking. I think they're doing the bike race today. Yeah, it's just sadly those big events. I just I'm not a big fan of the big Eagle events anymore. There's just, you know, all these people coming out of the woodwork, and everybody's got a gimmick, and, you know, it's like, yeah, you know. Grew up, there was like one or two dudes that would do crazy stuff. You know, Sean, the dude, the shoulder pads, and obviously the Philly sports guy who I love.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you very much, sir. I appreciate you.
You're welcome.
You are the best. Watermelon too. Ooh. Watermelon's a tricky thing to get right.
Yeah.
It's like you have this idea of what watermelon should be, and then when you have something, especially now with the alcohol, you know, the watermelon or whatever, it never tastes right.
That is good.
Ooh, that is
Very
too good.
refreshing.
That is too good. That's a lot too. Yes, by the way, to all the mothers out there, happy Mother's Day tomorrow. So if you're not near your mom, go, you know, call your mom. But if you are, give your mom a big hug and say, I don't deserve you. You did too much. I can never repay for everything you've done for me. So, but yeah, happy Mother's Day. Something just happened up there. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm just happy that we don't have any firemen behind me, or you know, alarms going off, and it's a quiet day. So a lovely day here in Pitman. It's like 60 degrees out, a little breeze. great, beautiful weather. Hopefully the rain holds off. We're having a good time here at Lenny and Suzy's Philly Sports. Basically, anything to do with Philly sports, you want it, he's got it. If you don't got it, he'll get it. And it's pretty much just the way it is. I have had him customize more jerseys than I think most people have in their jersey collection.
Yeah, I've gotten a lot of my jerseys here too.
Yeah. How
Including,
many
this
jerseys
one.
would you say you have there, Seamus?
Not as many as you.
Well, sure. There's only a few people that have more jerseys than I do.
Probably 45, 50.
45, 50. That's pretty good. And you're right. I didn't say water ice. Did I? Are you sure? Did I say water ice? No. I definitely don't say water. I probably just didn't do water. Okay, get you wood ice. But I do. This is really good.
Yeah, it is.
Again, watermelon's a hard flavor to crack. Very good. The Eagles 2026 roster was a God damn. What are you doing to me, dude? If the Eagles 2026 roster was a Wendy's item, what would they be? You are the weirdest person I know. Have you been drinking today already? You got your Tito's out? Is that what's happening? Honestly, I think they'd be a junior bacon cheeseburger, which is a solid choice.
Yeah.
I don't think they're as robust as the Baconator. I still think they have some room to grow from a junior bacon cheeseburger to a Baconator.
Yeah.
Do we just fill this out?
Yeah. You just write your name, throw the other ticket in the bucket, and each of you guys could do it as well.
Thank you.
And then you got to be here at 3:30 for the
3:30.
for the all.
Might have to come back.
But we're giving away all this stuff.
Is that Miles Sanders picture there?
Yep.
Yeah,
Sure
that's
is.
the main prize, and then you got all the hats and the
All the other
cups,
glasses,
glasses,
and
and
bottles.
then the 2 green bottles. They're from my Eagles group, Philadelphia Underdogs. It's Quinion Mitchell, Cooper DeJean on the one, and Hurts and Devontae Smith.
It's funny. I actually made one too. Like different. It's a little different, but I got it one. I'm a Steelers fan.
Okay.
And
Sorry to hear that.
It's a mug. It's a mug. But I did the same. I saw pictured and cooled up.
Okay.
It's awesome.
Yeah, my friend, she does craft fairs, but she lives in upstate PA. So
Yeah.
she actually made them for my group.
That's awesome.
Do you need the address too, or just name and phone number?
Just your name and phone number.
I don't have any Eagles jerseys, but I do have one McNabb. So you have a McNabb, but not an Eagles jersey. So you have like a Washington McNabb. I need to list. Then I need to list for sale. I really only like their Frosties. Rarely do fast food anymore. It's crazy pricey. It is. It really is. But the Baconator is by far.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
You're welcome.
Yeah, the Baconator by far is
Yeah,
the,
that's my go-to.
that's like that's like world that's like Super Bowl or bust kind of like you're clearly going to win the Super Bowl. I don't think the Eagles are there yet. It's a long obviously. I think they have a talented team for sure. I think they should win their division again.
Yeah,
But
I
also
think they're
shoulda,
gonna-
woulda, coulda. Things happen, right?
yeah. I mean, I think we're a very deep team, and I think,
Some
like you said,
positions.
I think we're going to win the division, and I think with the moves that we've made, we're getting better. We're also, getting younger.
Sure.
And with some of these guys that we brought in, like free agency and the draft and undrafted guys, I think we're going to have a very successful season, and I think we can, win the Super Bowl.
I didn't say we couldn't. I'm just no. It's an Eagles technically. I have one, but I've never worn it. That's funny. Well, I think I have 107 now. So I have an Instagram page. It's called The Hunt for 100 Eagles. And I think there's a underline underscore or whatever. So it's like the underscore hunt underscore yada yada yada. Hunt for 100 Eagles. And basically, I'm attempting to get a jersey number from 0 all the way to 99. Uh, it's I think I have like 77% done. So I don't need a lot. I don't need a lot more. I think I just need like 23 ish more to get it. But some of those numbers are hard because there were never anybody that good at that number.
Yeah,
That's why I'm mad that like Levin went to number 9.
yeah,
I got Foles. You know what I could have used? Like a 13
yeah.
or a 16 or a 19. Although I
Tanner
have,
McKee is 16,
well, okay, well, I'm just saying.
but
Like 13, I have Travis Fulgham.
yeah,
I
I
mean,
have Fulton.
yeah, that's awful. Come on, that's awful. 16, I have Quez. That's super awful. 19, I have Arcega Whiteside. That's the worst. I need upgrades on these. I need upgrades. That's
Yeah,
why I'm always
yeah,
hoping somebody takes a good number.
yeah,
But like Jonathan Grenard took a 52.
yeah.
Absolutely getting
Oh
him.
yeah, oh yeah,
Absolutely getting him. It's a number I need, and I think he's a great player. Like I was gonna get Jalen Phillips 50.
I did. I got this style.
Yeah, but he left.
I know.
He wasn't. He was here for 6 games.
Yeah,
Like I
it
can't. I can't.
happens.
I mean, I hear you, but like I wasn't going to do it until I knew he was coming back,
Yeah.
which sucks because I totally needed a 50. But do you see this as an Eagles season as Super Bowl or bust? I think their window is certainly open, and Howie has a great way about him of keeping that set open. And again, maybe this AJ Brown thing will turn out to be again a really good pick, and if they end up trading him and whatnot. But yeah, it's hard to see because again, so many things has to go right. I mean, the years we won the Super Bowl. I mean, the first one, my God, like that was a miracle
Yeah.
that happened. That they ended up even getting through the playoffs, much less winning, and beating the
That,
greatest quarterback who had one of his greatest games, but yet got outdueled by Nick Foles. And then the second one, we just again right, I think we just had to face the right people, and our team was just that dominant defensively
yeah, and
and
getting hot at the right
hot at the
time.
right time. Like, yeah,
The
exactly.
same
Yeah.
thing with our
So-
first Super Bowl.
Right, yeah. So like
Um,
certainly things can happen, but I don't necessarily know if this is like I just think right now there are other teams in the NFC that I think are better Super Bowl odds than we do. That doesn't mean anything, honestly, this early. Things happen, injuries happen, people, people happen, trades happen, whatever. So I think there's still in the mix. I think they're a top 5 team in the NFC for sure. Do I think that they have the ability to get to the Super Bowl? Absolutely. I asked David and Dodge about the 9.5 over under. Where are you? I think I'm over. Uh, if their total is 9.5 wins, I think I'm over.
Yeah.
I think they're right in like that 10-11 range. But again, I won't know that. Well, obviously we won't know that until they play them. But I really won't know until we see the schedule, see how it's laid out. We allegedly have the seventh easiest schedule.
Yeah.
Somehow, I don't know how that happens as a division winner, but whatever. I'm not going to complain. And yeah, we're going to find out kind of how their schedule goes. Oh boy. So, yes, I think so. But once the schedule comes out, I'm sure we'll go through each game and do quick wins and losses, uh, and just be horrendously wrong probably early. I remember the last night we did a wins and losses, Seamus.
Yeah, I know my 17-0. It was,
Yeesh. You were way off.
yeah. But I didn't, think that we were going to self-destruct either with the play calling and guys not stepping up and injuries played a big part.
Sure.
Offensive line. We had some injuries on the defensive side as well. We lost Makuba. Uh, towards the end of the season. And I don't know if you heard about the with him is some people think he's not going to be ready for
Makuba?
for training camp.
I have heard that. Not great. Not rocket science, but our season will be directly tied to the Eagles' O-line returning to form this season. Yeah, that's certainly going to be a big one.
Yeah.
That and Jalen executing timing and over the middle for us. Oh yeah, I think it's more was the meshing of Sean Mannion and Jalen Hurts, and hopefully doing the things that we know that Jalen Hurts could do well, because that's really what the offense should be, is utilizing his skills and what he's comfortable doing, and building an offense around that that also incorporates the things you as a coach you do well.
Yeah.
It's got to be a meshing of the two, because otherwise it's just doomed to fail. So anyway, I keep looking at your notebook.
My notebook. Yeah.
They're gonna find that notebook after after you've been arrested for a serial murder. Yeah, they just play along,
Okay.
and they're gonna look at that. And they're gonna be like, "This is where he snapped." And he started writing on all this stuff, and you should see this notebook. It's scary. So it's just him writing. What is happening? You just writing stuff.
I wrote stuff down and then
Like what is it? Louisiana wide receiver KAJ. Yeah.
that's the guy we
Kaja?
Yeah.
Who's Kaja?
it's Kaja Hollywood.
Kaja Hollywood. Who's Kaja Hollywood?
He's a wide receiver from Temple.
From Temple, not Louisiana. That's somebody else.
Yeah, that's his
Temple,
first-
who has been working out with Jalen Hurts.
Yeah, it was the receiver who was working out with Hurts and well, it's actually what's his name?
So was he invited to
He was working out this off season
with Jalen Hurts
before
for the draft?
draft.
So
with
so
Devontae
so
Smith.
did he get drafted?
No, we picked him up.
We did.
Drafted. Yeah,
So he was an undrafted free agent pickup.
yeah.
Kaija, what is it? Hollywood? His last name was Hollywood?
No, Oh, here it is. It's Halloween, actually.
Halloween. I do not see him on the
He's
roster.
6'4", 210.
Halloween. Kayla Holloway.
Yeah. I believe he was one of the ones that we brought in for a tryout.
Huh. Yeah, I can't find him. Oh, hey, let me check the official roster.
These are all the players that we had that were at the rookie minicamp.
Don't see him. I don't know. Well, either way, probably not going to matter. So there you go. If for whatever reason, Kaija Holloway.
Yeah.
How much a Martin jersey?
It's a good question. The man inside will be able to tell.
okay.
Yeah.
Don't let them come in with the water rights.
No, they can't go in with it.
Okay. Never seen her before in my life. Anyway, okay. Please don't revert back to the Sirianni offense. Which element of the offense will be the most strange? Hurts completions in the middle? Were the Eagles running an effective screen game? Probably the screen game part would be weirder. At least in my eyes. What is happening? All right. Yeah, I would say the screen game is probably going to be oh geez. It's getting windy, folks. Hold on to your hats. Speaking of hats, we're giving away a bunch of hats later today at 3:30. All you got to do is write your name down on a ticket and enter in to win not only a bunch of hats, but you can win glasses. You could win a Miles Sanders signed photograph. It's huge.
Yeah, it's the main prize.
Humongous. Look at this thing. It's huge.
There's also bottles that were made for my Eagles group, Philadelphia Underdogs. Cooper DeJean and Quinyon Mitchell in the one, and Jalen Hurts and Devontae Smith on the other one, and they actually light off.
I feel so nervous drinking this, eating this with the sweatshirt on.
Oh, yeah.
I really don't want to really think about this, did I? And I can't really take because I can take it off, but I got something underneath it I don't want ruined either.
Yeah.
I just got to be extra careful when eating my wonderful water ice from the water ice station. So good. Seriously. Go get yourself some water ice.
So, what do you think about the tight end room?
Uh,
You have certain guys who think you're going to make the team, or
I mean, yeah, it's they will only keep 3 officially.
yeah,
Stowers and Goddard guaranteed.
then you got
If they keep Grant Calcaterra, I am gonna literally lose my ever loving life.
yeah. I don't think he's going to.
There is no way because Stowers is not a blocker,
No.
and Calcaterra couldn't block himself out of a phone booth.
Johnny Munt is the blocking.
Yeah, that
Who
he's
can
the
also he's a veteran guy who is good at blocking and he can also catch. He can get open.
yeah. Well, we don't need him to really do any of that.
Well, no, I'm
we
just
really,
saying.
we
like,
really would only
he's-
have him there for blocking purposes.
Yeah.
Which is perfect, and I'm okay with that because we haven't had a good tight end too, and God knows how long. So the fact that Stowers is here with Goddard, I think that's a good 1-2 punch, and hopefully that's enough to make things work. So
Yeah, and you also got Stone Smart, which he's a decent blocker, but he's more of a
yeah,
pass catcher.
he's a camp body. Ain't gonna matter. Anybody else?
But
Anybody
Johnny
else?
Munt, he actually also knows the system as well.
Well, that'll certainly give them a leg up, but yeah, that's who I predict as far as who the 3 are going to be.
Yeah, that's
I think technically Latu will be kept,
I think he's gonna. Be,
but I don't
yeah,
think he'll be listed as a
I
tight
think
end.
he's gonna. Yeah, I think he's gonna be the fullback.
Yeah, I think they're gonna. I think they're gonna keep.
Fullbacks on the roster.
Well, that's the
Him
thing.
and Carson Steele.
Yeah, I don't see Carson Steele making it. I think it's going to be Barkley. I think it's going to be Bigsby. I think it's going to be probably David Pierce, and then Latu as your 4.
No, you don't think Will Shipley's gonna make it?
Come on, he's slow as hell.
Well,
He's slow as hell. He doesn't really do much for you. Damian Pierce at least is a vet, a little quicker. God forbid if he's ever in a position where he's the guy, he could be the guy. He's handled number 1 workload before. When Shipley has, he's looked awful. He had his opportunities late last year when we threw him in games. He looked awful.
no. Also, the offensive line wasn't very good last year either.
I mean, you're absolutely right. I mean, but
I mean,
Still.
I think when given the chance,
he doesn't do anything for me.
Okay.
I mean, and neither does David Pierce, technically. But at least he's been there, done that kind of thing, and I trust veteran, veteran player who has done it before over a slow, non-Christian McCaffrey white running back. Just saying.
Well, I will say one thing about the running back room though is you got Barkley who has he has I believe 4 more years left on this deal. 4 or 5.
Yeah, so he got
Yeah, 5. But other than that, you got Bigsby's in the last year of his deal.
Yep.
Damian Pierce is only signed for this season.
Sure.
And Will Shipley has 2 years left on his contract. So
So what? What are you talking about?
Well, I'm saying like in the future.
Are you telling me that the fact that Will Shipley has one more year on his contract, you're what? That makes him somewhat more attractive. That adds 10 miles per hour to his
No, I
speed.
mean I think he.
It's okay. It's okay to say certain players are not good. Listen, they're all way better athletes than I'll ever be, and than I ever was, and that's okay. But for this team, we should want the absolute best, and I don't think Will Shipley falls in line with that. He doesn't do anything for it.
Hey, I put the wrong ticket in there. Get out of my way. I am. I had a brain fart.
Pitman's finest right here.
Let's see this number, but I'll just point out.
Well,
483.
I like what he's done so far. Do I think he could be better? Yeah, I think a lot of guys had bad years last year.
Sure.
Like I said,
He
there
didn't
was
have
a
a
lot
great
of
year the
injuries.
year before that either.
Well, when given the opportunity, at certain times he has looked good, just like at certain times other guys have looked good.
Yeah, if Glenn wins,
Listen,
he has to be more consistent.
Yeah, but consistently mediocre.
That's a winner take rate for Mike.
Listen, he very well may make this team, and that's okay. But if that is the case, and same if Dameon Pierce wins that third job, I don't want to see either of them on my field on the offense. Right? Would you agree? Or are you pining? Are you pining for?
No. I'm
For Will Shipley snaps? I think it sounds like you are, dude.
No, I'm not. I'm just saying, like.
Okay, hold on. Let me break this down. So you agree then that you don't want to see Will Shipley take offensive snaps. You would rather have Saquon Barkley and Ted Bigsby, right? Just answer the question. Yes or no?
Not necessarily. I like
so
Barkley and Bigsby are number 1 and number 2.
Yeah. So why would you want number 3 to be run around?
Well, I like Barkley Barkley is a very, very great running back.
Sure is.
But he's also getting older. He also has a lot more snaps.
And that's why you have Ted Bigsby.
Yeah.
Take away some of
that's
their snaps.
That's also why you have a third running back.
The third running back is literally for emergencies. God forbid nobody gets hurt.
Well, yeah.
Right. So basically, you're saying that you'd rather somebody get hurt than Will Shipley to get in. That's kind of what it sounds like you're saying.
No, I'm not.
You want Will Shipley to go in. And the only way Will Shipley's going in is if somebody gets hurt.
No,
or we're up by 50.
That's not what I'm saying.
So that you don't want snaps for Will Shipley.
No.
You don't. You'd be okay if Will Shipley sat there every game, didn't take a snap.
I think he's going to be more of the return.
Okay, I'm just talking about offense. Just talking about offense. You can do any other thing he wants. You can be special teams, you can return, whatever, that's fine. But as an offensive player, you don't want to see him take snaps away from Barkley and or Bigsby. Correct?
Yeah.
Okay, so then, if that's the case, what does it matter if it's one versus the other? In the long run, does it though?
Well, depth does matter.
I mean, you're right. But again, is there that much of a difference in your eyes between Will Shipley and Dameon Pierce? Look, I like the kid. I'm rooting for him, but I've also seen him, and I've seen him play, and it's not up to an NFL starting caliber type player. He is, for a running back, he is slow. He gets caught. He has a quick burst. He has no long speed. He got caught every time he's ever broken one. He's gotten caught. He can't break one. He'll get caught. That's not a great running back. He's fine for his position. You want to return a few things, great. Punt returns, that's fine. It's quick, blah blah blah, boom.
Yeah.
But I don't want to see you on my offense unless Tanner McKee's in there and we're up by a 50 burger and it's the fourth quarter and we're like, I'll get the kids some reps. I'm just saying. That's how I am for most positions. I don't want to see backups in, right? I want to see the starters dominate. Like, listen, I'm rooting for Johnny Wilson. I don't want to see Johnny Wilson on the field unless it's like, unless they're doing like a jumbo package and they throw him in and they, throw him out so you can throw one up high. Little red zone package. Just grab everybody who's super tall and throw them out there and chuck the ball up and see who catches it.
Yeah, I mean, he has a chance to fight for a spot if he can stay healthy. That's his problem.
Well, sure.
He can't stay healthy. He's had 2 season-ending injuries in 2 seasons. So that's
that and 1,000. Oh man, that's good stuff. All right. Anything else offensively that you would like to talk about, Seamus?
Well, I
With
think
all your notes. I think you need a new notebook. Looks like you spilled something on you.
Yeah, I spilled some water. Wind's picking up again. I think the big thing with this offense, like I said earlier, is there's going to be a lot of pre-snap motion. They're going to, spread the ball around, but I look at Devontae Smith is going to be the number one guy once AJ gets traded.
Yep.
Then you're going to have competition for. I think we're going to keep probably at least 5 receivers, if not 6.
I would say around 6.
Yeah. So I'm, you got Devontae, Marquez, Hollywood Brown, Elijah Moore.
Yeah.
Dontavian Wicks.
Yep.
Makai Lemon. And I think Darius Cooper is going to be the last guy.
Right, so that you're saying Elijah Moore and Darius Cooper making it. Okay.
Yeah, because like the other guys I mentioned, you were like, I don't.
Bobs.
They're bodies. They're
Bums.
bodies for the 90-man roster.
Bobs. Say it. Bobs.
Yeah, I mean, Quez Watkins is, he's a speed guy, but you have Marquez Hollywood Brown. So I don't think he makes the roster.
No,
I
of course
think he's, like I said, he's just a camp body.
Exactly. I feel bad for Johnny Wilson, but he's most likely out.
Yeah, the only thing that would help him, like I said, is if he finally stays healthy. Because I think he was going to, the last 2 seasons before he got hurt, I think he was going to make the roster. But because he had a season-ending injury, he didn't make the roster. So if he could stay healthy, he could compete for one of those spots. But I don't think I like him, but I like a lot of the other guys we already have.
Okay. All right. Offensive line then. So if we're keeping 3 tight ends, we're keeping you kept 6 wide receivers. That's 9. We're keeping 4 running backs. That's 13. Keeping 3 quarterbacks.
Well, I would say 3 or 4. If they use Shipley as a returner, then
Well, what about a fullback though? So regardless of Shipley versus Pierce, whoever, doesn't matter in this scenario. That's your 3rd guy, right? Then you also have one of the fullbacks, Latu or Steele, whoever
Steele.
wins. But you would assume you're going to keep one of them, right?
Yeah.
So that's 4.
well, yeah.
Okay. So you're only keeping 3 quarterbacks. Traditionally, you always have.
Yeah.
So that's 16. And then
Tanner McKee's probably getting traded.
potentially. So then you have what? 10 offensive line? You have your starting 5. You have Fred. You have Bell. You have Drew. What's his face? Can I ever remember his name?
I didn't hear that. I didn't say nothing.
Drew Kendall.
You
Talk to you later.
You are most likely going to take Micah Morris. You're going to keep Micah Morris. So that's what's that, 9? And then you're probably going to take either Willie Lampkin or you're going to grab
You got Jake Majors.
somebody like Holland Pierce.
Yeah.
Jake Majors now. Or Cameron Williams. Or Hinton, yeah. Those are all great. They're going to be having to make some really tough choices. But they're most likely going to keep 10. So that brings your offense to 26. It's a lot.
Yeah.
Usually
I could see them going either 9 or 10.
I don't know. I feel like with the way the injuries have been lately, they'd want to keep more just to make sure.
Well, they could always keep some of these guys on the practice squad.
That's
too.
true. That's true.
But I mean, I think they're very, some of the guys that were on the team last year, they like them and they want to develop them more. Like Miles Hinton.
Yeah, I met Miles Hinton. He's a big dude. Same with Holland Pierce. I would love for them to find a way. Same with Williams from Texas.
Yeah,
I like
Cameron
him.
Williams. Yeah.
Big guy. Again, they're clearly going for a specific body type. Lil G checks in. What's going on? I did 18 years in the Special Olympics. Congratulations, buddy. How is being an uncle? Don't think I ever got an update on that. But appreciate you checking in there, buddy. Yeah, it's I definitely wish I was over at the Eagles autism. But I'm glad to be here in Pitman, New Jersey, with the wonderful Pitman Craft Fair. We are live right outside of Lenny and Suzy's Philly Sports. Jerseys, you got hats, you got
Sports cards.
memorabilia, sports cards, anything you need.
Movie memorabilia.
Movie
sports
memorabilia. So,
jewelry.
anything you need, Lenny's got it. Because Suzy will tell him to do it. Because that's the way it works. Also, another shout out to Grunge Magic right next to us here. So if you're going to come check out Lenny and Suzy's, buy yourself a couple of jerseys, head on over to Grunge Magic. It's all retro 80s, 90s style. Bring me back to high school days because I am that old. And then, of course, Scarecrow, which is all about sunflowers, the sunflower store. That just sounds super unique. And then, of course, you got Crossroads, which is a comic book, figurine. I'm sure they got those pops, right? Everybody's got those pops. But it's all about comic books. So check out Crossroads. And then, almost done. Alora's ice cream, fantastic ice cream.
Yes.
We got it last year.
Yep.
The best, amazing. But if you're not feeling ice cream, maybe you want a little water ice. Head on over to the water ice station. I can see it from here. You saw me just finishing like a champ the watermelon. I probably have my whole lips are probably red. I can't tell. It was fantastic. Water ice station, check it out. If you're walking up the street, you're looking right at it. Do yourself a favor. Get yourself some water ice. And some water ice for Adam. Just accentuating it. But yeah, we're having a good time here at Lenny and Suzy's Philly Sports. People are coming in, buying jerseys. I can't wait to go in and get my newest jersey. Or two. Or three.
Yeah.
Or four.
Yeah.
Point is, I'm definitely going to get a lot of jerseys, because I always do.
Yeah. The one year I think you bought like 5 or 6.
Yeah. Well, there's not a lot. That's the thing. Unfortunately, there's not a lot that he has that I can just pick up.
Yeah.
I need everything customized now, according to my list, because I have everybody that's normal. Like yeah, I could get, whatever, somebody, and it'll be a number that I already have. But maybe it's a player I don't have. Like technically, I don't have a Jalen Carter. Love me some Jalen Carter. I'm focusing more on, the numbers, the ones I need. So for some reason, if he has Jonathan Grenard, I'll get it. But I highly doubt he has it.
Yeah.
I think that's
I
just
don't
way
think
too
he
low.
has, because he's waiting to see if he keeps that number.
Well,
Because some of the guys last year,
Yeah, they.
like
I feel like-
years ago,
Like, didn't Jalen
bought
Phillips come in and switch numbers? I think he came in and then he was like, nah, I want 50.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Well, and then years ago when Darius Slade Jr. was
That
here,
was the worst.
I bought on
24?
I bought Fanatic
Yeah.
on Fanatics. I bought a 24, and then he changed it to 2.
Yeah.
Like a week later, I was like, "What?"
Well, I did the same thing, just to let you know.
Yeah.
It wasn't that close, but I bought one for him because I wanted a 24. And then years later, obviously, when Darius Slay officially retired and blah blah blah, the Eagles Pro Shop had all these number 2 Slay jerseys they wanted to get rid of.
Yeah.
$8.
What?
Official.
Okay.
I got a Kelly Green jersey for $8. Official ones. Yeah. And I needed a new number 2 because theoretically, well, I guess technically I didn't, but
Well, there is a new number 2.
I had a Hertz original number 2. I had Acres, and then I was like, screw it, I'll get Slay. So who's do we have a number 2?
Let me see. I wrote down the
Let's see.
numbers.
Let's see your. Oh wait, are we going over here? Number 8, number 9.
Well, no. Well, Cole Payton right now is where there's 2 10s right now.
Yeah, that makes sense. They do that quite a bit. So I officially have Tariq Woolen as number 2.
Oh yeah. And then
Hollywood Brown is 0.
Bigsby changed his number
To 8. Yeah. Now I have an 8, but I'm pretty sure it's a punter. Which
Johnson.
Yeah, which is gross. And I didn't buy what should we call it? When he was here.
Jordan Davis.
What? No.
No, it
No. The dude who was number 8 that we kept trading has been on the new team every year. Now he's with Buffalo.
Russell Douglas.
No. Oh.
Well, didn't he wear?
We originally traded him from New Orleans to here. We won a Super. We got to the Super Bowl, and we traded him away. And we brought him back, and then we won the Super Bowl with him. And then we traded him to Houston, and then he got cut by Houston, went to Chicago, and now
C.J.
it's
Gardner-Johnson.
C.J. Gardner-Johnson was number 8,
Yeah.
and I almost got him, but I was like, I don't think he's gonna be here that long, and so I was right. But I do like Tech Bigsby. I just don't think he's going to be here more than a year. He's going to want to start a job elsewhere.
Yeah.
Yep. There we go. And I could get I could get Nolan Smith.
Yeah.
I don't have Nolan Smith. I
Yeah,
have
I
Mark
don't either.
Sanchez for number 3. Which again, gross.
Yeah.
Uh,
Why did she get a Mark Sanchez?
I don't know. Don't ask me these questions. Datavian Wicks is 13. That could be all right. Elijah Moore is 19. Damn, I really wish Wicks would have been 19. I might have pulled the trigger there. Let's see. I don't have a 37. I don't think I'm going to take Rocco Underwood, our long snapper.
Stowers is 87.
Yeah, I know, that sucks. Embry Thomas with 38. I don't have it as number 39. I don't have Isaiah King. I don't think so. Or Davian Pierce.
What about 72?
Do I have a 72? Probably. Yeah, that's Trey Thomas.
Okay. Well, that's Markel Bell.
Oh, is it? Doesn't have it? Oh, wait. Is it listed down here?
Yeah, Micah Morris is 76.
Oh, yeah.
You have a 96?
Yeah. Well, am I going to go for Gabe Hall?
Well, I mean, we went for Mark Sanchez.
Hey, listen. Some of them I'm not proud of, okay? Sometimes you need a number, you got to get a number.
No, I know. I understand because, I mean, we both have, we talked about it earlier, the wide receiver.
Quez?
No, Trevor
Zegers.
Fulgham, or Travis Fulgham.
Travis Fulgham, yeah. No, I have everything 0 all the way up to 36.
Okay.
I'm missing 37, 38, and 39. I think I'm missing 42 and like another 40, 46 maybe, but I already know who I'm going to get. It's the 70s and 60s are the toughest. I have everything in the 90s. I'm missing 89, but I already know I'm going to get Calvin Williams.
I was going to say, yeah.
Got him all the way down to 76, which I don't think I have anybody for 76.
Do you have 80?
Yeah, of course. Hey, how are you?
I'm doing well. How you doing?
Good.
Good.
I gotta take a break.
So, anyway,
What do you have for 80?
Chris Carter.
Oh, okay. I got Irvin Fryer.
Yeah, that's the other one to go.
What's the question?
Oh, we're talking about jersey numbers
Wow.
and what he's going through 1 to 99.
0.
He has 107 jerseys.
199.
Yeah.
Minister of the Pets.
Do I have it? Here.
Hi, Chris.
Hey, how's it going?
Good. How you doing?
Good.
All right. So we talked about mostly about the offense. Is there anything else you want to mention offensively?
What do you think? I don't think he's going to make the team, but what do you think of Daquan Wright?
I actually think he has a good chance. I think offensively he's great. It's really whether or not, again, he's going to be able to pick up the blocking portion of everything. I think he's a fantastic red zone target. I think if they decide to keep 4, I think he easily could make it. I think he's number 4. Over Calcaterra, it better be.
Yeah, I think Calcaterra is gone.
Yeah, he's eating it. I see him.
I could see him, if he doesn't make the team, they would definitely keep him on the practice squad.
Yeah, no, I like him a lot. I thought that was a really nice free agent sign.
It's just rehab. I gotta get back.
Okay,
I've been walking around the place, but every few minutes I got to.
Okay. Anything else offensively?
I'm not supposed to.
you have any predictions on stats?
Not really a prediction kind of guy.
Okay, I mean, if you want, we can go to the defense.
All right, let's go to the defense. Okay, where do you want to start?
Well, I mean, we're going through the 53-man roster.
All right, so then let's go with Edge.
Edge?
You have Grenard, you have Hunt, you have Smith. You probably have Brandon Graham back. Again, depending on if he wants to be back. But outside of that, what else you got?
Arnold.
Oh yes,
KT.
yes. We got from Atlanta. I love him a lot. What?
Yinka.
Yeah, most likely not.
Yeah, I actually I think
Nolan, I bought Nolan this one. Do they have matching one?
I think Kayshawn James Newby might make the team. I think he has a good chance because I think Arnold Obikite or
Yeah,
if that's how you say
he'll
his
be on
last
the squad.
name, but and then you also have Jose Ramirez, but he's a one of the reserve futures contracts they signed earlier.
Yeah, I know. Don't see him. I gotta have. Yeah, the same with Shoyinka. Yeah, it'll be the 3 I mentioned. It'll be the kid from Atlanta. Maybe they keep, again, the Brandon Graham. I think that's 5. That's probably all they're gonna do.
Yeah.
And then D tackle. As much as I hate to all say this, but Jalen Carter, Jordan Davis, Morrow, Jomo, easy locks. Most likely though, Byron Young, who I cannot stand. I don't know. I guess Ty Robinson. Probably over Gabe Hall. Depending on who's able to.
But yeah, I think Gabe Hall is kind of fighting because he was actually at rookie minicamp, and a veteran that's usually at rookie minicamp is fighting for a job. So
I don't know why Ty Robinson wouldn't be there. He's fighting for a job too.
yeah, I mean there was some selected veterans that were there.
Yeah, sure. But.
Gabe Hall was one of them. Yeah.
So linebackers are probably pretty easy. You have Bond. You have Campbell.
Speaking of Ball, did you hear about what the Eagles did with his contract?
Yeah, it's just more of a. I wouldn't read into it. It's just more of giving them the option.
Basically
don't read it. Yeah, don't read into them that they're gonna. They're just again making their life a lot easier in the future. That's all. Just in case should they need to do it.
Yeah,
but like I said, don't read into that they're going to be getting rid of Bond early.
Oh no, I'm not.
Anyway, so you have those two. You have Trot and Snail London, and honestly, I really like.
You got Chance Campbell, Chandler Martin.
Yeah, Chance Campbell has been topped up quite a bit. I think, as much as I like him, I just don't think he finds a way. But I do like Deontay Lawson.
I had a feeling you were going to say that.
Yeah, I mean, Alabama pedigree, he's a good linebacker. He's still young, he's 23. He's 6'3", 226. He's a decent sized dude. Quick, sideline to sideline. Decent in coverage. So yeah, I think he's one of those guys that could easily be just kind of. Yeah, hey, let's see what the potential is in a year or two from now. So, then unfortunately, the rest of the guys are out.
Yeah, they also signed Isaiah King to replace the safety Tucker Large. He was originally on a tryout, and they signed him to a 3-year deal.
All right, moving right along to cornerback. All right.
You got Tariq Woolen,
Coop,
Quinyon Mitchell,
yep,
Jakari and Bennett,
probably. Ringo,
Keely Ringo, which
I still think
I'm
he
ready
makes
to
it.
move on.
Yeah, but I still think he makes it.
Because, I think they're going to move on because the one safety they brought in free agency, JT Gray, is basically kind of plays what Ringo does on special teams. He's like the special teams ace. He's the gunner. So I think he could be replaced, and then they could go. They did bring in some corners. You got the Kpena Goshakine.
Huh?
He's a defensive back.
He's also 5'9". Again, not worth mentioning. Jonathan Jones will most likely keep a spot. Mac McWilliams will probably be fighting for a job.
Yeah.
Same with Ambry Thomas. And same with Castro Fields.
Yeah. How many corners do you think they keep? We did what? 5? We did 5 edge rushers.
That's 6.
Okay.
And then you roll right down to safety. Marcus Epps, Andrew Makuba, most likely going to be your starters. And Andre Sam, who most likely will stick around if possible.
Yeah, I think they're.
And then you have Cole Suzy,
Yeah.
who, again, everything from what I hear is great. So certainly potential there. What's the name? Maximus Poli? I'm sure.
JT Gray and Brandon Johnson.
All right.
Yeah, I think it's going to be Marcus Epps, Andrew Makuba. I could see,
Michael Carter,
Michael Carter and Cole.
Suzuki.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I surely can too. I think they somehow try to keep Andre Sam, if not on the practice squad.
Yeah, they're
I know they like him quite a bit. So.
Yeah. And in limited snaps when he has played due to injuries, he has played.
He's done all right. He's done all right. That was his pupper. Ooh, good.
What flavor is it?
I think just normal, like caramel corn.
Can I try?
Yeah, of course. All right. Well.
What do you think about do you think the two international players are going to make it? You or Bernard, and I know Bernard. They use the international exemption.
Yeah.
The other guy is, I think he's an edge rusher.
Yeah, most likely. You can only so they can only protect one of them.
Yeah.
And they're protecting Uar Bernard. Most likely, that guy's out. The other guy's out. And they'll keep Uar Bernard in their protected program for probably 2 years. And in the 3rd year, we'll be able to probably see what it looks like. And hopefully get out there and wreak havoc. Because he's certainly athletic, skilled.
Yeah.
They just need to hone it in right in on the.
Yeah, I know. Eagles defensive line coach Clinton Hurd is very high on both of them.
Sure.
He actually wanted them to draft.
I mean, they have all the stuff written down.
Joshua Ware, he's high on both of them.
Sure. As they should be. They're very talented. So.
And Ware was actually a rugby player.
Yes. I did know that. All right. Well, we are winding down here. We've been out here for a little over 2 hours. Again, special shout out to Lenny and Suzy's Philly Sports right behind us. If you're interested in getting a jersey or hat or honestly, anything you want, go walk up to Lenny and just try to explain it, and he can try and find it for you. That's how good he is. So go get yourself a jersey. We got Sixers, Flyers, Phillies, Eagles. Doesn't matter. We got everything. So, kid sizes, women's sizes, you name it. Then also, again, another special shout out to Grudge Magic right next to us. Retro 80s and 90s. So relive those high school days. Break out the black makeup and go get yourself some grunge clothes. Then there's also Scarecrow, the Sunflower Store. Check that out. That sounds very interesting. And then if you're looking for a comic book, look no further than Crossroads. They got all types of comic books, figurines, and other comic-related items. Crossroads. And if you're looking for a little treat, we got two places for you. We got Alora's Ice Cream, which is absolutely fantastic ice cream. But if you're looking for something a little different, look no further than the Water Ice Station. It's literally, I'm looking right at it. It's like a food truck, but it's water ice. It's a water ice station. It's fantastic. Absolutely love it. So he's finishing up the watermelon. I inhaled mine earlier. So good, so good. So the water ice station, right down there. So you want to go see if Lenny is available? Get him to say something. If he wants.
Sure. I don't know if you want to.
Go through all of whatever that is.
These are all the new promotions of the front office.
You are too much.
Like Adam Berry was just promoted to assistant general manager.
Yeah, brother of the GM of the Browns.
Yes.
Who used to be an Eagle.
Yes. Zach Draken, assistant director of personal strategy.
Yeah.
Dan Ryan, senior director of team operations.
Okay. That's cool.
Also, the security. Dominic, he got a contract extension.
Is that written down somewhere?
It is somewhere.
It better be.
It is.
Well, listen, all that stuff is nice. It really is. And congratulations to everybody who got a promotion. But I do not take this the wrong way. I could not give to you know what. As long as you're doing your job, I hope to never hear your name. Because that means you're doing your job, right? If you're doing a bad job, I'll probably hear about your name. So make yourselves invisible, exactly. So, Les, how you doing, bud?
I'm doing great.
You got anything to say or whatever? We've been on the air for about over 2 hours.
Well, one thing I'd like to say is I want to thank you and Seamus for coming out there. You're all doing a fantastic job with the podcast. I always appreciate you. These guys come by two times a year to come out for our craft show. I cannot thank them enough. They're not only good friends, but great customers and great podcasters. Your insight is phenomenal. Every once in a while, I try to jump on Facebook and check you guys out.
Thank you.
And I can't say enough, but thank you all. I hope everybody's enjoying the craft show as well as I am. And hopefully everybody out there is having a good time. And we are by far the best Philly sports store in Pitman and all of South Jersey.
Hell yeah.
So if you guys ever need any jerseys, specialty jerseys, customizations, anything like that, we also got done wedding parties, stuff like that. This is the place to go.
So like all the groomsmen had jerseys and all the.
We had bridesmaids and groomsmen that we did a Philadelphia 76ers one.
Oh, that's awesome.
We also did our Philadelphia Eagles one, and we also did the Philadelphia Phillies. Yes, they had bridesmaids on there, groomsmen.
That's what's up.
So it's really.
Well, see, I've been telling y'all that if you can think of it, Lenny can get it. That's all you got to do. You just got to use your brain. Lenny will pick it up.
It's not too hard to get a hold of us. You can always check us out at 6 2nd Avenue, Pitman, New Jersey, 08071. We are open Wednesdays and Thursdays from 12 p.m. to 5 p.m. Fridays and Saturdays, 12 p.m. to 6 p.m.
Nice.
Sundays, 12:30 p.m. till 4 p.m.
Right.
Monday and Tuesdays we're closed.
Yeah.
That means happy wife, happy life.
Absolutely. Like I was telling the folks here, I have well over 100 jerseys, and you're responsible for probably a good majority of them. And there isn't a person I would go to that, like I said, I had asked you for some weird things, and you get it to me every time. So we always appreciate you as well. So.
No problem. The weirder, the better.
Well, we've also been mentioning all of these guys multiple times throughout the show, but
I want to thank you for that too.
yeah, no, absolutely. Again, I completely understand that Pitman is such a beautiful community. This craft fair that they put on twice a year is fantastic. There's such great food, and if you're into that crafting, there's a lot of really good places to grab some things. Like I said, grab great food, water ice. I mean, we begged the guy to come down and give us free water ice every time. So I gotta love that guy, and it's good. So I'm going to be back for more water ice every time. So, but yeah, honestly, Lenny and Suzy Philly Sports here in Pitman is the absolute best. If you don't know about it, reach out to me. You can find them on Facebook. Either way, get in touch with Lenny, or if you're somewhat close to Pitman, come on down. Whether during their hours, look up their hours. I'm sure they have them online, and come on down and check out the store. It's awesome. And if you're looking around, you don't find something specific that you want, let them know. Go get it. Get it your correct size, the correct player, the correct jersey, whatever it is, he's got it. So. Hats off to you, my man. Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
On what is it? You hit your 5 years in between the last time we did it, right?
Yeah.
You were just about to do it the last time. So 5 years here at Pitman. It's fantastic. So congratulations.
We are approaching 6 years coming up in September. It's hard to believe. Another thing I do want to mention also, we do a lot of sponsorships for our local Pitman baseball, football, basketball teams. We're a huge supporter of anything to do with Cancer Society. So if anybody's ever having a beef and beer or anything like that, we'd be more than happy to donate a jersey. Not only we will donate the jersey, but if we don't have the size or the player you're looking for with that particular jersey, you can come into the store, you exchange it, and you pick out something you want. If we do not have it in the store, we also can order it. We are also involved with autism.
Nice.
Where Cancer Society is a huge thing for us also. And we have many other benefits that we do. We do VFW. We support the veterans. I myself was a veteran for 6 years of the National Guard. So everything that we try to do, I always feel like I'm really blessed to have an opportunity to be able to give back to society for all the great things that they've done to help me out with my business, my family.
That's awesome. Well, yeah, absolutely. It's always important to give back, and again, what a great town of Pitman. We're putting on this craft fair each and every year, twice a year, in fact. So yeah, love the fact there's so many people. The weather seems to be at least holding up for now. I got one, and yeah, we'll continue to hang out here live at the Pitman Craft Fair. That was Lenny for Lenny and Suzy's Philly Sports.
I have one more thing.
Oh yeah, one more thing, Lenny.
One thing I want to also mention too. I want to thank the municipal workers for Pitman. I want to thank the Commerce, the mayor, and let them know all the hard work they've done to create this event every single year, and it's always a very successful one. They put a lot of time and hours into try to do this for our community. So again, I want to put a shout out to you guys and thank you all so very much. I want everybody to have a blessed day, and I want you to enjoy the craft show.
All right, there you go. There you have it. Well, thank you so much, Len. Appreciate it, buddy. Yeah, we're wrapping it up. Seamus, you have any crazy wild crap you want to predict, or you want to keep it chill, or any last final thoughts, words, or sir.
Drop something.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, Seamus, what do you want to say?
Well, we're doing little raffle giveaway. We got hats, Eagles cups, Eagles bottles. Also
cups.
from Philadelphia Underdogs, which is my Eagles group, we're giving away 2 green bottles. Let me grab them. They actually light up.
Hello. Hello. All right, there we go. That's one.
So that is Cooper DeJean and Quinyon Mitchell. And this is Devontae Smith and
Can we see the
Jalen
light up?
Hurts. And they light up.
There you go. That's they do different lineup.
Yeah.
Hello.
They're on raffles.
That is one of the
Yes,
raffle
we are
items.
raffling these off.
Yeah, so we got those. We got cups, as you can see, is right here. We got the Miles Sanders. It's the big one. We got other little like plastic cups. We got like, little
Phillies
bags,
cups,
hats,
cups,
you name it. It's a bunch of
Phillies
awesome things.
bag.
So come on down, write your name down, enter into the raffle. Pretty much everybody who enters the raffle, as long as you're here at 3:30, you'll win something. And usually enough people aren't back and they miss out. And then people that are just standing here are usually like, oh, well, you already won some. Why don't you grab 2 things? Because, blah, blah, blah. So it pays to be here at 3:30 is what I'm saying. So come on back. You have up until that time to put your name in. So make sure you do it. Special shout out to Seamus, who always helps kind of put this event on. Usually it's Eric and I, but it's just me today because Eric is greedily in Puerto Rico right now at his cousin's wedding, and I didn't even get invited. Like some crap. I've known his cousin. I've known his cousin since she was yay big. Still no invite, but anyway. Yeah, so love coming here twice a year. Special shout out for the Eagles Pinball Network for allowing me to put on a 2-hour show on a weekend. Not always easy, so I appreciate that. And yeah, if you're liking what you see, give obviously the Eagles Pinball Network a follow, whether it be Facebook, Twitter, whether it be YouTube, or wherever you find your podcast. Please make sure you do that. I will be back on the air Monday for Birds of the Round Table, and then hopefully back on Friday with Eric for Football Smack Talk Show. So that is our schedule. We appreciate it, and don't forget to head on over to Philly Underdogs, the Philadelphia Underdogs Facebook group. Make sure you join that group, and then you'll occasionally get to see this guy talking some birds. So yeah, special shout out to everybody here at Pitman. Thank you all so much for allowing us to come out. Yeah, that's all I got. Go Birds. Anything else?
Do you have any breakout candidates on offense and defense?
Breakout candidates on offense. I mean, there's not a lot going on offensively to say a breakout. I mean, I think people are going to be pleasantly surprised on how good Dontavian Wicks is.
Yeah.
And I think people are going to be pleasantly surprised at how good Eli Stowers is as a second tight end. I think they're going to realize that when you have 2 offensive tight ends, and you got to give different looks. And the offense could certainly, show multiple looks that only confuses the defense. And yeah, I think the offense could, just by simply having the variability, would be huge. So anyway, yeah, defensively, I mean, Yeah, I think yeah, I mean, I think you're all going to see how great Jonathan Grenard is. I really do like him, and Makuba's got to be the one to step up. We need a safety to become the guy, and it's been a long time since we've had the man at safety. And it always seems like we got somebody that's like a guy.
Yeah.
It's been a while. Makuba's got to step up to have a big jump from year 1 to year 2. So that's not necessarily I'm saying that he will. I'm just more like he needs to. So, but anyway, yeah, that's it. Without knowing the schedule and without having game by game, what do you say to Eagles prediction for? If you say 17-0, I will choke you with my microphone wire.
No, I'm not going to say 17. That, like I said, is mainly for
I know. I'm just busting.
laughs. But I could see us going.
Don't look. Just what gut feeling.
I could see us going 13-4.
13-4. Okay. I mean, listen, it's an easier schedule. 7th easiest, they say. And yeah, listen, if the offense can get back and the offensive line can get healthy, the defense is kind of in a transition. But again, they got the right coach for it, so I can easily see them being as dominant if a few things go the right way. So it's not necessarily that far fetched. So. All right, well, that's it. Thank you very much, Pitman Craft Fair. It's starting to get windy. I think that's our cue to get out of here. We have some pizza to eat. You have some water ice to finish.
Yeah.
And I got to go get there and get me a jersey. All right. Well, thank you all so much for coming out to the Pitman Craft Fair. We will see you guys next time. What is the next one?
It's September. It's usually
after like the first week or two.
It's usually lately it's been 2 weeks after the
Start of the season.
starts.
Okay. All right. Well, there you go.
Last year it was the 20th or 21st.
Yeah, something like that. So we'll see you guys back in September. And yeah, we'll talk about the first couple of games, and hopefully we're 2-0, and sweet. Everything's good. So.
And you said you're planning on going to
Tennessee, yeah.
Okay, yeah, I'm actually planning on going to Arizona to see the Eagles and Cardinals.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Should be a good game. One of my best friends lives out there. So.
There you go. That's the reason. I was going to say nobody should want to go see the Cardinals.
Well, I wanted to see the game too, and they do have a very talented offense. They have one of the best tight ends.
Sure, they have a great tight end.
And they got Marvin Harrison,
who is not living up to his status.
And, they also have Michael
Wilson.
Yes, Michael Wilson, and then they drafted Jeremiah Love.
That is true. That's true.
And they also have James
Potter.
Yeah.
Trey Benson.
Yeah.
Harris Johnson.
Yeah.
We'll just start naming off more. All right. Anyway, so he's going to Arizona. I'll probably go to Tennessee. The schedule should come out in about a week. So stay tuned for that. I'm sure we'll go over it on the Eagles Pitbull Network. So thank you all so much for coming out. Pitman Craft Fair in Pitman, New Jersey at Lenny and Suzy's Sports Memorabilia. Come on over, check it out. Go get yourself a jersey. They even got soccer jerseys if you're into that. Whatever you need, he's got it. All right, we're out of here. Bye.